So now we get to the 60s. The 60s is where musicals basically ruled Hollywood. And there are a couple of good ones. Let's hope this one is just as good as I think it is. West Side Story. So West Side Story is a movie that takes place in New York City. It's about the gang violence of the 1950s. The two gangs that we're focused on are the Jets and the Sharks. You know, the New Yorkers and the Puerto Rican gang. Really what it is. And also, let's just say if this took place in Detroit, this would be like the biggest comedy of all time. I'm just saying. Because whenever they fight each other, they're always dancing all the time and always jumping like they're ballerinas or something. It makes absolutely no sense. But I guess you kind of know this story because, well, a guy named Tony who has left the Jets, he wants nothing to do with that life and all such, but he's still friends with all of them and all such, still goes to this one party which they have to get along. It's a school party. They want to make the Sharks and Jets get along, even though they really don't. And that's when he meets Maria. And immediately you're thinking, is this a ripoff of Romeo and Juliet? And no, yes it is. Yes it is. It is a complete ripoff of Romeo and Juliet. From scene to scene to scene, it is a complete ripoff, just with a little music mixed in. Now, I gotta say, I did actually enjoy the backstory of the gang violence between the New Yorkers and Puerto Ricans, and that was really interesting to see. And also the side characters are they're great in this movie. I'm not kidding. I did enjoy the side characters in this movie. I did enjoy their songs. I did enjoy their stories a whole lot more than the romance that they're ripping off from Romeo and Juliet. And just knowing that, you're just thinking to yourself, only going to end one way, isn't it? One of them's going to die. Both of them are going to die. If you're gonna try to rip off something that has been played over 1,000 times and everybody knows the ending to the story, even without seeing the play, without reading the play, or without seeing the movie, then you know exactly how this story is going to end. So I'm going to say West Side Story was not my favorite musical from the 1960s. However, I do give it credit because the music is definitely catchy. The side characters are definitely great. Not all the music is good, but that's just my opinion. If you guys really like this movie, I'm not going to scar you for that. That is what you like, and everybody is welcome with their opinion on my channel. So I'm going to say West Side Story is definitely worth buying on DVD. And that's just my score for it. So guys, West Side Story, have you seen it? What did you think of it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.